Morning guys, just a little vlog type video. Um, had a little experiment, actually more like a little outing going on Christmas Eve, if you guys remember from my last video, Happy Christmas. I decided to dress up in full Lolita and walk around town. Made a couple of stops along the way to some of my favorite places just to hail, and see if I could spread a little bit of the Christmas spirit. My friend Shell came with me, and she had her own kind of gothic spin of Lolita. Uh, it was really interesting, the whole experience. I was more than a little bit nervous when I went out that morning. So I guess this is going to be a bit of a reaction slash Lolita in confidence video. So first and foremost, confidence when it comes to wearing Lolita in Nassau. Wow. uh, I had to kind of psych myself out to be able to step out of the house. Well, at first I left the house, I had my coat on, very big coat over my outfit, had my knee socks, my high heels, my white wig, headdress, hair clips, everything all done up. But the dress and everything, well, the skirt and blouse combo I had going on, I had partially covered with my coat since I was a little bit nervous about catching the bus in Lolita. But as I stood on the bus stop, it's like I got two kind of facial reactions. One was utter shock and awe, and then the other one was just like kind of happy surprise. So that was interesting. Most of the reactions I got all day were positive. People were like, "Oh, your outfit's so pretty," and "This is a really unique look. I've never seen anything like this before," or "You look like Christmas." That was my favorite one. Or there were these little kids in like this hair salon, hair supply place, whatever, that I had stopped in to get like extra makeup supplies like eyeshadow, and these little kids were just like, "Wow! I have never seen anything like this before in my life. This is like so cool." So I guess that all that is to say that I got mostly positive reactions when I wandered around town in my full Lolita outfit. So that kind of gave me some hope that I could be able to wear more over the top outfits a little bit more often, because most people who know me know that a lot of the time, majority of the time, I wear kind of like toned down casual Lolita or somewhat classic kind of looks. I don't always wear socks, it's usually too hot for socks, but um, I guess when it comes to confidence in wearing something in such a small island that seems so utterly outrageous. Okay, so yeah, when it comes to confidence, I would say that I guess it kind of goes along the lines of what Princess Peachy said on her YouTube channel, is that you have to really like your outfit. You have to really, really love what you're wearing and what you're in, and you have to like it enough not to really care what other people say about the outfit. You have to really like it enough to be in the kind of mindset, what, I'm too cute to let you get under my skin today, or something like that. So you have to really, really like your outfit. I mean, if there's anything wrong with it, you might want to change. If there's anything wrong with your outfit, you might want to, I guess, change up a little bit, just fix up or something like that. Because I know every now and then my wig was just blowing in the wind because it was so windy that day. It was absolutely ridiculous. I carried a little comb with me so I can have it looking a little bit more sensible. Uh, I guess I'm gonna just give you a list of the places I stopped to and the reactions I got at those different places. So, okay. First thing, I stopped to Home Fabrics out Carmichael because that's where I got the fabric for my skirt. And the lovely ladies there, oh my goodness. One of the ladies at the cash register, she didn't even recognize me when I came up to her with the full-on outfit. So she was shocked, to say the least. And then, everyone wanted to take pictures. They had me posing up with their Christmas tree with all their ornaments and stuff, and they wanted to kind of have it to commemorate the occasion. So that was a lot of fun. Uh, you know, I was really happy I was able to visit them, and they were really glad too that they got to see the full-on outfit since they were all stuck at work on Christmas Eve rather than being able to do the things that they actually wanted to do, probably going shopping or something like that. So I felt kind of good to be able to brighten up a couple of minutes of their day. That was really interesting. Um, Next up were some ladies who work across from me. Um, all of the ladies weren't there that day, but one or two of them were there, and they took pictures just to show the girls who were going to be working Christmas or later Christmas Eve the pictures when they came in so that they can uh, see what kind of getup I was in that day. So that was fun. I think they really liked it. They really liked it. They said it was really cute. So thanks, guys. Who else? Who else? Oh, then I went downtown, and the funniest thing, I got on the bus. I got on the bus to head downtown, and there was this gentleman. It's like we were nearing Town Center Mall, like the midway point of Nassau, and then he sat down next to me, and he didn't actually realize what I was wearing until he actually turned to look out of my window because there's two bus seats on one side and one bus seat on the other side. So he sits in the empty bus seat next to me, and I'm next to the window. And then he kind of turns towards me to look out the window, and he sees me, and then he doesn't even try to acknowledge that I'm there. He just kind of looks the opposite way, like out the opposite side of the bus to the opposite window far across from him, and he doesn't look at me. He doesn't address me or anything. He's just like dumbfounded that there is this person sitting next to me in this white wig and this dress with all these ornaments in it, and it was so funny. I felt a little bad for him because he looked like he didn't know what to do. So I stopped to this watch shop downtown, and while I was in there, they were asking me if I was Mrs. Claus. So I kind of went along with it, and I was like, they're like, so what happened to Santa? So, asked me what happened to Santa. Why isn't Santa with you? I mean, he shouldn't be letting his woman walk around town on her own. He should be, driving you around places. The sleigh, is the sleigh in the shop or something, or is it just, in storage until, Christmas Eve, like the night of Christmas Eve, so they can deliver all those presents? So I told them, you know what, kinda peeved with Santa right now because he's talking about he's at the mall doing photos and everything with like little kids and stuff. And the reindeer kind of ticked me off the day before, so I told him, you know what, you do that. I'ma go shopping. So there I was in the store, and then honest to goodness, this guy was dressed up in a Santa costume and is driving by with like this spangled white glove, like rhinestones and stuff all studded on the glove. It was like the most amazing thing I've ever seen. He comes driving up in this blue sports car while he's waving, so I dashed to the door and I was like, "Hey, Santa!" And he sees me and he's like, but he keeps waving. He keeps waving. Underneath that beard and stuff, I could still see shock. So that was so that was too funny. And he kind of drove off, and everyone in the store was like, "You said he was at the mall." He's totally not at the mall right now. So I was like, "Yeah, I need to have words with Santa after this. He's not where he told me he'd be." And they all laughed, and we had a real good laugh at it. And that was around the time when my friend Keisha came, and we hung out for the rest of the afternoon, hailed a few friends at Book World, went to the mall. The mall! Marathon Mall was fun. I stopped to, what was that, John Bull? To the makeup counter because one of my friends, the girl who did all that blue makeup from the Got My Face On YouTube video I did a while back, she was there and she freaked. She loved the outfit. And then there was this other girl, she had sold me some foundation and concealer, which was very necessary for my face because, of course, when you want to do something fun and interesting and you're all excited about it, your face breaks out in all kinds of horrendous ways. And went there, hailed them, and me and my friend Kay Shell had a whole lot of stares going on in in the mall. There were these two guys who were wandering around, and then they saw us and they started talking to us. which store are you working with? And I told them, oh no, I'm not working with any store. So who are you dressed as? Are you dressed as Mrs. Claus? I was like, no, no, I'm not dressed as anybody. So you just decided to dress up in the spirit of Christmas. I was like, yeah, sort of. So this is just for today. I was like, oh no, I always dress like this. Just, minus the wig and the socks and stuff. And the guy went from this to this. It's just, and they stopped following us around the mall from that because I guess they thought I was crazy. I guess they thought we were crazy to be dressed up like that and just wander around town. So around the end of the day, it was like getting late and the buses stopped running, and I wasn't sure if any bus drivers were going to pick me up if I was dressed up like the Christmas witch or whatever they wanted to call me that day, Mrs. Claus, whatever. After dark, so we got on the bus and we're going on the bus, but then me and my friend, but then me and Kayshell realized we hadn't taken a picture yet, so we asked this random guy who decided to sit on the side of us and just ask us a ton of questions, like if where we were from and all that stuff. And we decided to make use of him. Asked him to take a couple of pictures of us. So while he's taking the picture, other people are crowding around to see if they can get a picture of us. I love the fact that people were just like, most people were too afraid to take pictures since it was two of us, but when it was just me one, like wandering around downtown, I had random people just stopping and taking pictures, and all they would do is just, kind of smile. I mean, there's not much else I can do if they're already pointing the camera. There was this one person, Kayshell said she was walking across the street and someone was trying to take a picture of her while they were driving, but they couldn't get the angle right, so I guess they didn't get their pictures. And, yeah. I think I might add an extra segment onto the end of this video just so you could see what the full-on outfit looked like. That would be a nice treat. So I'm going to show you that, and then if you've seen any pictures of me floating around the internet that I haven't seen yet, PM me just PM me like a copy of the picture or send me the link to the web page you found it from, or leave a link in the comments to that picture. Yeah. I guess, any thoughts, questions? I would love to do a Q&A video, I guess. So if you have any questions that you want answered, even if it's pertaining to like Lolita and how to deal with people when you're wearing it, that would be cool. I've always wanted to do a Q&A video, but I need questions from you guys. I need you guys to send me questions. It's always great to have feedback, so I'm waiting on you guys for feedback. So if you have any questions, queries, any thoughts or comments you want to share, I'm going to do a video where I read them and then answer your questions. Sound cool? Okay, so I guess Merry Christmas, Merry belated Christmas, and Happy New Year. If I never get to post this video, if I don't post another video before New Year's. So yeah, and that's that. Okay, go. I'm gone for real now. I'm gone for real now. Okay. I guess the best thing to remember. Hold on a second. Yeah. Ah, got it. Ha. Oh, sorry, mosquito.